there. Hello? There you are. Добро пожаловать. Welcome to Медвежья тайга National Park, my friend. Not that we are friends, yet. I'm Hada Alena Hasavovna, but you can call me Alena. I'm your primary contact, so you and I will be friends in no time. I put together this cross-disciplinary expedition to study the effects of climate change in this region. My team and I are scientists, not activists, so this isn't a political thing. We are only interested in data, verifiable facts. That said, the taiga is not the most hospitable place. Gathering data and assessing the animal population here is difficult enough in spring and summer, but in winter it becomes dangerous. Not just for us, but for the local wildlife. That's why we called you in. The professional. You have a reputation for being a humane but effective hunter. My kind of hunter, I hope. Before we get down to the nitty-gritty business, I can hear your stomach rumbling all the way here at base camp. Start by getting yourself some protein. I have hunted many deer, or at least I used to hunt them near your location. Look around for tracks. They should be plentiful. Siberian moose are among the largest in the world. Even the brown bears don't mess with them. But the bold lynx will make a run at a calf now and again. Bringing one down is always impressive. If you're going to rest tonight, you need to find an outpost, and that means knowing where one is. You can only see so much from the ground, so unless you brought your rocket boots, you have to climb the nearest lookout point. I've marked the location on your hunter mate. Happy hiking! This lookout offers quite the view. From up here, you can see outposts, hunting grounds, and all the nature you can feast your eyes on. The nearest outpost location is marked on your hunter mate. Go there now to rest, resupply, and take shelter. You may want to fix up the place. It hasn't seen much use since winter came. You have arrived. Our outposts are no five-star hotels, but they beat sleeping outside. Once you fix the place, you can rest and resupply here anytime. Now that you're comfortable, or as comfortable as anyone can be out here, I need you to help one of the other team members, Günter Baden, at the campsite in Rybatsky Bay. You might have an easier time calling it Fisherman's Bay. We haven't heard from him since the blizzard last week. His last mobile communication said he was low on food. Gear up to hunt deer. Bring hungry Günter some fresh meat. Günter Baden is our photographer. I tell you, he comes as highly recommended as you, but the truth is he comes very, very cheap. Günter arrived about a week ago to set up remote cameras all across this region, Ledinoy Bay. He loaded up an ATV with plenty of supplies, but like I said, we haven't heard from him since the storm. It's normal for people to disappear for a few days in the taiga. But Günter, unlike you, his resume grossly exaggerated his wilderness survival skills. He is more of a passionate amateur than a consummate professional. Thanks for hunting on his behalf. feed Günther for a while. If he is not grateful, I will smack him. I will admit I'm worried about Günther. Even with all the trouble he's making for you and me, nobody deserves to starve or... Well, anyway, you'll find him at a campsite in the area I've marked on your hunter mate. Stay safe out there. The boar population is out of control right now. They eat up all the fungus and lichen in the area, and unlike most animals, boars can be very aggressive. Harvesting them is in many ways a public service. This is where Günther was camping. Looks like he's all out of supplies. I told him, leave food uncovered in this wilderness. The bears will steal it. They're hungry this year. Take a look around for Günther. People leave tracks like any other animals. Bingo! There's Günther. He must be out hunting. Follow those tracks, and be careful he doesn't shoot you by mistake. You're a dead shot. He's a dumb shot, okay? Well, there is Günther's hunting blind. But where is Günther? Enough of this wild moose chase. There is another campsite to the west. Günter may have abandoned the last camp when the storm hit. If he is not there, the only other possibility is that he is lost in the taiga. By the way, has Columbus Nadell reached out to you? He's my American archaeologist friend, a major geek studying the history of taiga peoples. Nadell is not, shall we say, rugged like American archaeologists in the movies, but you are. So, lend my friend Nadell a hand when you can. Help him chronicle the rich history of this place before time erases it. Nadell is generous. He will reward your effort. Still no Günter. Now I'm getting worried about that Durak. Is there anything there that might tell us where he is? I immediately feel bad for calling Günter a durak, even though he made some terribly foolish mistakes. Now he's sick and he's out there all alone, and who knows what he's getting up to. We need to find him. That sounds like a reindeer, but it's in pain. Oh no. Günter was sick, starving, and a terrible shot. What if he wounded an animal without killing it? Or left a trap on the wrong trail? Please, find this reindeer and tell me I'm wrong. Blood. A day or two old already, and the reindeer hasn't died yet. It's suffering. That reindeer won't suffer anymore. Thank you. I've had to report the incident to the State Veterinary and Phytosanitary Service. The local director, Dimi Pushkin, asked for your info, and being a state representative, I had to give it to him. Dimi may hit you up for jobs from time to time. I don't want you to get distracted, but keeping the state happy makes life easier for our expedition, so don't ignore him. The caliber of the bullet in that reindeer matches Günter's rifle. That's not conclusive, but if Günter is out there with a firearm, we have to find him before more animals get hurt, or before he hurts himself. Do you see anything around his campsite that would give us a lead? Those look like Günter's boot prints. Let's find him. Günter isn't the only one desperate for a meal out here. The rivers flooded during the warmest spring on record last year. Then out of nowhere, the temperature dropped, and in a flash, the rivers froze early. It's too bad bears can't ice fish. This must be the river where Günter found that musk deer. Looks like his tracks follow the riverbank, probably to collect the musk deer meat. I hope this isn't a dead end. Sorry, poor choice of words. Günter isn't the only one desperate for a meal out here. The rivers flooded during the warmest spring on record last year. Then out of nowhere, the temperature dropped, and in a flash, the rivers froze early. It's too bad bears can't ice fish. Bad, very bad. There is no blood, no wounds, which means this musk deer probably died from disease or poison. If this is where Günter was shopping for meat, he's in worse trouble than we thought. Careful. This happened in another province, exactly like this. Don't freak out, but that time, it was anthrax. You should be safe as long as the temperature stays below zero. You don't touch these dead animals, and you don't eat the snow. That Durak Günter probably made all these mistakes. There are more footprints to follow. My stomach is sinking just thinking about what you'll encounter at the end of the trail. Be careful. That tent belonged to Günter. Can you read the note he left? Well, this is a punch in the gut. Günter ate contaminated musk deer and died with symptoms that are associated with anthrax. Rest in peace, Günter. So, I promise the rest of this expedition will not be so grotesque, is the word, da? I spoke with Pushkin over at the Federal Department. A hazmat team is en route to clean up that riverbank as soon as the weather permits.